Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? It's your boy Dan got the plan back again with another video. I know. It's been a minute since I posted a video, but I've been trying to sit up here and really just think about video ideas instead of just trying to just post stuff now. So it's gonna be another story. I will probably say this is not like I ain't gonna do all my good stories right now. Right now, I'm just gonna do something just a little basic to me. These stories right now, I'm not gonna do all the good stories or stories. Most of the stories I'm gonna do is like stories that just happened like in the past. I mean, I just thought about something. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this story. I mean, like I always tell y'all, I'm gonna put their name out there because it doesn't matter to me. If they say something to me, I don't care. So this was back when this was back when I had first started school because I had changed schools. Because at first I was going to this little smaller school or whatnot, and then they consolidated and everybody started going to this bigger school. Which me getting that, I'm like, you know what, bro, let me go ahead and give me a girl or something. So we're walking around this thing, and then like my homeboy, he's talking to some dude. He was like, "Hey man, you want to date this girl? You date her." So he ends up dating her first, and then next thing I know, they break up or whatnot. I end up dating her, and mind me, bro, it was back when, I'm just saying, Skype and all this stuff, it wasn't right. It would just together, and then you kind of young, you don't really go. The most of the stuff that we used to really do was like going to Relay for Life or like going to Walmart and stuff like that. That's the only time you went to like the next town over or whatnot when you was a kid, since you really didn't have a car. You At this time I was like 13, 12 or 13, something like that. 13, 14. See what I'm trying to say? This time I really didn't have a car, so, or transportation, whatnot. Unless, like you go up there, you go to like a football game, you go to like Relay for Life, and stuff like that. So I started dating a girl. It was cool and everything. And then, the next, like a couple of weeks later, my homeboy was dating this one girl, and then like they had broke up too. So he ended up dating like the third girl that he met throughout them. So I'm dating the first two right now. I was dating. We're going ahead and put her name out there. It's kind of on my part embarrassing for me to put her name out here because she wasn't all of that, y'all. But I'm going ahead and put her name out there, man. Her name was. Let me speak into the mic clearly. Her name was Jada, bro. And her friend was named Nikki. I told y'all I don't care. I'm putting names out there because I don't give two. We don't give a. We don't give it. So I was, for a minute there. I told you I had it going for about 3 weeks, man. I was dating both of them, and they're supposed to be friends. They got into it and everything. So me and the other one, we kind of me and the one Jada, we just always talk on the phone and everything, but we didn't know. But she had a brother, and her brother was pretty racist. I mean, like, yeah. And I had saw one. What made it so bad? I had saw that man one day up there. I knew it was him because they was like, "Oh, they go to dude. They go to dude." I'm like, "What?" So I went up there, man. I was ready. Ready to whoop him because, man, we was on the phone, and he was like, "So, why your brother? I mean, he was saying, oh yeah, the dude you on the phone with, he ain't nothing but a nigger." I'm like, what? Hard R? You hit me with the hard R, big fella? big fella, you hit me with the hard R. Just, I'm like, what? That's why I'm just wondering, like, people. I did put this story in here together. This is just a significant part because I didn't know that at the time. So now, mind you, this is a couple of years later. I see the dude, and he's dating this girl, and like, you know how most dudes are. Well, back then, you was thinking they was kind of being a little too, too aggressive with the woman, and you was like, oh yeah, okay, he want to act like that. I'm finna show him what a N-word is. So, y'all know what I done. I was just saying, yeah, I was saying like, yeah, I'm gonna beat him up. Then his girlfriend's like, no, y'all don't need to beat him up. Y'all don't need to beat him up. He doesn't mean anything about that. I'm like, oh my goodness, bro. You better be glad, bro. This girl is saving you, bro. Because she's like, if y'all fight him, I'm gonna fight y'all. I'm like, bro, I can't hit no female. You gotta cut this out. So that's what happened on that regard. So back to the story. So we was dating. I was dating them maybe about 3 or 4 weeks. Then it all just went to a head because they was constantly getting into it or whatnot, and they actually almost went to fisticuffs. Almost went to got into it and fought. But man, yep, fisticuffs. They almost traded blows, man. It was ridiculous. Like it was supposed to be like the police getting called and everything. And then I was talking to her, and I realized, because y'all know what's so funny. I went to like the health unit one. Well, like the health unit or anything like that. She had like saw me, and she just I didn't know it was her at the time. And she gonna tell me about it later. She's gonna say, "Oh, I saw you. You had a big old booty." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm a man. This girl, you can't be telling me that I got a big booty because I don't. This is now women have big booties. Men do not have butts. We disqualify from the butt situation. I'm just saying. So. We'll talk to. I mean, like she always used to get mad at me because, like, well, it wasn't my fault. Like one day, I was on the phone, like in the background, you can hear people talking about her or whatnot. So yeah, it was just completely crazy, bro. And then so we're sitting up here, right? And so back to the story. I'm sorry I'm jumping track, but I'm trying to let y'all into like other parts of the story that can just really just set this up. So her and her friend, they was getting to it and everything. They was about to call the police or whatnot. So no, because I wasn't really going back and forth saying really not that much. I wasn't really going back and forth saying what I had to say or whatnot. Which that's what they said. Supposedly it was my fault. They weren't friends anymore because I was going back saying what the other person said. Which as a kid, I thought that, that was okay. If somebody say something about somebody, I thought that you were supposed to go back and go tell the other person. So, but it wasn't to the fact that I was making up stuff. Now that was untrue right there. I wasn't making up stuff. What the person told me and the other person told me, yeah. But it wasn't as prevalent as they think. I think it was more or less their problem, and they was trying to drag me into it just because I was with both of them. So they called each other at some. They was talking and whatnot. So this is the last time I ever spoke to this girl. I get on the phone. Well, not the last time I ever spoke to the girl, but pretty much this was finna be the closing moments when. So we talk. She's talking to me. She's telling me like, oh yeah. She's talking to me and like her grandma's in the background like, oh yeah, it's his fault and everything. He's been, stirring all y'all mess up and everything, and it's his fault. And then she was like, "Grandma, don't say that, don't say that." And then I just went on ahead. I ain't gonna lie to you, I hung up the phone, bro. I was mad because like her grandma was just going off on me like I really done something. But I was like, that was a problem between two girls. I had nothing to do with that. And so, but what made it so funny at that moment, she did not even realize that we was together at the time because it's been going on for like 3 weeks. It was just us texting each other cute stuff or whatnot, or like calling each other baby or whatnot, because we never really slept together or anything like that. So, woo, bro, this is just, yeah, I'm telling y'all, bro, this is just light work right here. Her third friend. When I get to that story, it's over, bro. It's over, bro. I'm gonna have to wait for that story. For the rest of my stories, bro, it's gonna be at my milestones. When I hit 1,000, I got the friend about the third part of this story. I told the first two parts right here, but when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I tell y'all the third part of the story. Then when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will tell y'all about the fifth, not the fifth part, but I tell y'all another great story. And then the third part, and then 100,000, I'm gonna tell y'all closest to the best one I got. If I hit 1,000,000 one day, I'm gonna tell y'all the most littest story of all time, bro. Y'all get one of the best story times ever. These right here, these are just scratching the surface right here. This is really nothing. Y'all probably listen to this, y'all like, huh, what? Yeah. So, continue on to my story. She figured out, like, I don't know what happened or whatnot, but she figured out, I think it's probably me, because I used to have those text lines or whatever at the bottom. I think I accidentally switched it when I was talking to her and I was talking to the other girl. So yeah, it might have been me, or that might have been anyone else. So I really don't know at the time. Hey, y'all give me a pause. Sorry, y'all, I was interrupted. Sorry. We're gonna get back to this. So, what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, somehow, some way, she found out. She called me on three-way with this guy. He was like, "Oh, I heard you been playing my girl or whatnot." So, me as a kid, I'm kind of scared because I didn't know this art of scaring people. So, kind of scared me and whatnot. I get scared out. He called me back. I'm like, "Mama, some dude just called me talking about he's gonna." So I get a phone back, and it's her on the phone. I'm like, bro, why did you do that to me? You made me all scared or whatnot. She's like, oh, don't worry about all that and stuff like that. So yeah. And after that, well, guess what? I still was talking to both of them. I didn't care. Y'all, that's the end of the video. So, in our quote, I still, after I had caught up, I still was working caught up. So, I still done back and done the same thing. But me and the girl, Jada, we eventually, Jada, we eventually stopped talking. And then me and Nikki, she moved away because all the stuff was going on. And then we stopped talking too. Bruh, this is like my first really relationship type of ordeal. So yeah, y'all like, subscribe, comment, bro. Let's get to 1,000, y'all. Let's get to 1,000, y'all. Let's come on with it, y'all. Let's get to 1,000. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm out.